Okay.
Ugh.
So, guys, we're dreading doing this because
no, we're dreading doing the review of the last episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac.
guys, nothing happens. Like, I'm trying to think of anything.
Let's get into Gizelle gaslighting Candiace. I highlighted this on my TikTok last night a little bit, but I said we're going to sit down with E and go over this more. So when Gizelle and Candiace sat down and Candiace called her out like, this girl doesn't want to talk to me, but I'm going to sit my black ass down here and she ain't going to do
And I'm always going to be there.
And I'm always going to be here. Shout out to you, Candy Gal. Candy Gal, we love you.
I love that. Especially when someone hates you and you know it and you're just like... Hi, how are you?
You know what I love though? It's like when someone hates you, but they have to see you succeed.
They literally have to.
They have to see you succeed. Like God puts your success in front of their face.
You know what's crazy? I've always said like people are like block her, block her, block her. I don't block anyone, and I'm never gonna unfriend you. That's you, because you gonna watch me win every single time, and every time I post, I'm gonna look fabulous. I'm gonna be in the Maldives. I'm gonna be in Dubai. I'm gonna be looking great. Feeling great, living great, and you're gonna be tight.
Period.
So that's what Candiace was channeling. In last night's episode, and I loved it.
Yeah. Period. So then Gizelle made it about herself, as always.
Always
talking about you don't know what you made me and my kids go through. Girl, when did this become about you and your daughters?
Also, her daughters are not like. I wouldn't say they're like the other housewives' daughters where they're always on the screen. Also, they seem to have a much more leveled head, I hate to say it, than their mother.
Yeah.
Like, whatever she did to raise them, she did a fabulous job.
She did,
because
100%.
Those girls are very, like, college, this, that. Like, they're very that. And I think Gizelle could take a lesson.
Yeah. So for her to gaslight Candiace talking about and flip it and be like, oh, you don't know what you did to my family, but Chris lost deals, Chris... friends and family questioned Financially suffered, he mentioned on the reunion. How are you making this about yourself?
But I mean, I feel like that's typical Gizelle behavior. And I think that's also why they call it, what is it, the light-eyed bandit? Yeah. Because I feel like, so Robin's the opposite of Gizelle, where she just wants to act like it ain't happening. But Giselle's always like, oh, but me, but my life. But like, her life hasn't been that difficult, okay? Really, the most difficult thing has been her dating life. I would say that. But I just think that, I don't even know. She needs to just chill.
She needs to chill.
She needs to chill. And they need to stop coming for Candiace's husband, because that man has stood beside her like none of their men have ever done.
That's why they're mad. Just like they do the same thing to Wendy. Their husbands actually love them. They don't get cheated on. They don't have scandals on the internet. So they're trying to create what they've been through, what Ashley's been through, what Giselle's been through, what Robin's currently. Misery loves company. It ain't gonna happen. Leave the Osefos and the Bassetts the F alone.
Leave them alone.
Let them be happy.
Yeah, but they don't want them to be happy. But you know what? When they're not happy and they're calling Eddie happy, now we have $1 billion business.
Yeah.
So
shout out to Eddie Osefo for really capitalizing off of the Happy Eddie thing.
We're obsessed with it.
Obsessed with everything.
Where is it? Is it in DC?
Yeah, but they're doing pop-ups. They're touring it.
Oh my God, would love to go to one of the pop-ups. But we were just saying how much we love DC and we want to go for Pride. So yeah, we gonna be there.
We gonna be there. We gonna be there. We're gonna see Candiace and Wendy again, hopefully.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
I know,
amazing.
Let's get into Nneka.
So this is what I have to say about Nneka. And I'm not saying this, trigger warning, I'm not saying this to come at anybody and their journey. I think that Nneka is struggling in her journey to become a mother because she is not ready to be a mother. She is clout chasing. It is very juvenile behavior. Yeah. It is very just immature behavior. And I genuinely think that because her mind is so much elsewhere on people's mother-in-law, sisters, brothers, cousins, I think that's why she's struggling in her journey. Yeah. And like, it was hard to feel bad for her because I'm just sitting there watching it and I'm like, well, maybe if you focused on bearing children and not Wendy knowing you when she don't know you.
Right. Let me say something. I can know of you doesn't mean I know you. I walk into the clubs in New York City and I know of people through mutuals, but I'm not going to go up to you and say, I know you and your family and your career and what you do in your personal life. No, I know of you. I've seen you. We probably follow each other on Instagram. Who fucking knows?
Especially coming from a woman that literally has like so many other business ventures going on. Like, oh yeah, I don't know you.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
Yeah.
And guess what? Even if I turned around to him and I said, I don't know him, then that's what it is.
Yeah.
How embarrassing is it to be on you know me?
Yeah, like
it's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing.
And the fact that her husband hopped up and was piggybacking, I'm like, okay, now we want camera time.
Yeah.
You guys discussed this at dinner yesterday. And like, you guys discussed this at dinner.
No, seriously.
Jump. Yeah.
Just because I know someone doesn't mean I know everyone they're attached to.
Yeah.
Girl.
It's giving desperate. And like, I feel bad for her because I was excited to see another Nigerian queen prosper.
I was so happy for Wendy to have like
a
sister because, you know, they iced her out on season 7. That was really hard to watch. And I still want to fight everybody on the cast for that.
But she's coming back strong, so whatever.
She's coming back strong. I can't wait for her friends to
I can't wait. Your friend is fabulous.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. Her friend to like really be on the show. So I was looking forward to Wendy having like another partnership because, you know, Candiace is going to be busy this season touring and stuff. So yeah.
And again, no tea, no shade. I wish her all the best in her pregnancy journey, but her mind is not where it should be.
Yeah.
At all. And you could tell just by the way that they initially approached Eddie and Wendy to make it known that they know them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you just can't be a fan. What the producers of this show need to realize, they cannot hire fans of the show.
They cannot hire fans.
There's plenty of rich women who do not watch reality TV. Let it be authentic. Let it be real.
Listen, I would be fabulous just because, like, I live, eat, breathe, sleep, shit this. But I'm gonna be referencing. Actually, you're right. You can't hire fans because I would be sitting at the table like, but last season. But Ivana, you're a castmate now.
Yeah.
You can't talk about last season.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, because last season she was in episode 4. She was acting up, and I was not with it. But,
dead ass.
So don't pull that on me.
Dead ass.
Yeah. But I really hope that the future episodes will have a little bit more spunk.
Yeah, because we have nothing other than, of course, defending Candiace with Gizelle again. And, of course, defending Wendy for someone attacking her again. But season also, after season after season after season. What these girls
need to know is that they're making it the Candiace and Wendy show.
They are making it the Candiace and Wendy show. Shout out to them.
Shout out to them. So
Gizelle so miserable. Like,
she really
first
is.
of all, shout out to Candiace for being able. This is what Gizelle's lacking this season. She's holding grudges. She doesn't want to talk to Candiace while they're on camera. You have a job to do, number one.
Right.
Candiace went.
And you want the check.
Candiace went through all that BS with her on season 7, had to fly out to Thailand a week later.
She did.
For Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, and Candiace dropped it just for filming. To do the job. Let's film the show. Let's just get this over with. Let's breeze through it. Yeah, it got brought up a little bit, but they weren't. And of course, what does Gizelle do on the trip? Torture Candiace and accuse her of stealing.
Torture Candiace, literally.
Torture Candiace and accuse her of stealing a liquor bottle.
But also, I think that Bravo producers just need to be better because even like Mary on Salt Lake didn't show up to the reunion last season. Like, what? Like, where are the contracts?
Yeah.
Where are the contracts? Like, also, I feel like you get the most authentic feelings from the housewives when you force them to do things that are within their contracts.
Right.
Because they don't want to do it. And now they have an attitude. Now they have this. Now there's fucking drama and all this. So I think that we need to get back to adhering to the contract.
I agree.
And I think that we also need to only have the people on camera that are adhering and signed a contract.
Right. I agree. Period.
Not these randoms.
Period.
That look like Big Bird.
Period.
Oh, Lord.
I think that's it for this episode, right?
Yeah.
That's it for this episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. So we will be dropping 2 videos, probably one on Wednesday and one on Thursday. There's that.
And that's the tea.
And that's the tea. Thank you guys for watching.
See you guys next week.
Bye. Bye.